Hello everyone, thank you very much for joining in today. I'm Sumaira Niazi, a PhD student of Earth and Atmospheric Sciences, University of Alberta. Today, through this 5-minute presentation, I will be talking about a project that is very close to my heart. But before moving further, I want to acknowledge that as a resident of Alberta and as a student of University of Alberta, we are located on Treaty 6 territory and we respect the histories, languages, cultures of First Nations, Métis, Inuits, and all the First People of Canada. In this project, I will be focusing on the Tsilhqot'in First Nation community who are located in British Columbia, Canada. And to be very precise, they are situated on the William Lake between the Fraser River and the Coast Mountain in the west central British Columbia. They are also known as a people of river based on their rich history and are governed by the local Tsilhqot'in national government. Their population is around 4,100 and they speak Tsilhqot'in local language, and the English language is also being spoken over there. To start with the ecology of British Columbia, then I can say that many forest and grassland in BC have evolved as a fire-maintained ecosystem. Fire can help a forest regenerate as well, but these benefits can be lost if a fire burns at a too high an intensity for too long. These destructive megafires are becoming increasingly common and extreme in intensity in the context of British Columbia. And as per the research studies and British Columbia Wildfire Services official records, these wildfires during the last decade, but particularly between 2017 and 2023, were the most destructive wildfires in the 50-year record of British Columbia. And in case study area, they faced the devastatingly worst impact of these wildfires, particularly in 2017. However, as per the First Nation community reports, they did not receive adequate response during the wildfires of 2017, firstly because of the remote geographical location and then emergency management complex interjurisdictional roles and divisions in Canada. So the community leaders and local emergency management lead decided not to evacuate and fought the fire base with their traditional ways of wildfire control and management. And after that, they have decided, as per their reports, that they will equip their communities in a way to handle the future wildfires. So, from this project, I not only want to learn about the community's efforts in preparing against the wildfires at local level, but also by utilizing system thinking, I want to explore the indicators which can help us in developing efficient collaboration between organizations at local, provincial, and federal level to develop a comprehensive preparedness plan for the communities against the future wildfires. So I came up with 3 indicators to develop a comprehensive emergency management and preparedness plan for these communities against wildfire, which includes a hazard and vulnerability assessment indicator, which will help us in evaluating the wildfire risk through a detailed analysis of environmental, social, governance, and technological systems. Then comes the defensible space creation, which can help to evaluate the extent to which the communities have and can have the spaces around their properties, including vegetation management and fire resistant landscaping against the wildfires. And then lastly, the pre and post hazard resource mobilization. It can help us to evaluate the allocation of resources before and after the disaster. It will include all the resources, including human, financial, material, logistics, which will be required to develop a comprehensive disaster management plan. And for the purpose of this presentation, I will be mainly focusing on our third indicator, which is pre and post hazard resource mobilization. To work on the development of this indicator, it will require data on the spatial distribution of human resources, which include emergency personnel and volunteers, and then financial resource allocations, which can include funding resources and budget allocations, then material resource inventories, which includes equipments and supplies during the emergency management, and then logistics data, which include transportation routes and supply chain network. So here comes the main challenge, that what effective communication strategies we can adopt after the completion of the project, and for this indicator to share the knowledge with the community and the target audience. In terms of emergency management, I would say that everybody is the target audience, because in preparedness and emergency management plan, everybody should be involved. But to name a few, then government organization, policymakers, community representative, community elders, and the community itself are the target audience of this project. We can have many many ways to communicate the project, including interactive workshop, training session, regular community meetings. We can develop the reports with extensive and great data visualization techniques by utilizing the GIS. And in terms of indigenous communities, we can utilize the cultural events and circles where we can share the knowledge with the target audience. GIS can be very helpful in developing these strategies. We can develop interactive maps with the local context. We can make density maps, which can also called as a heat maps for the resource allocation. And of course, in this era, the mobile applications are very helpful for the collaboration and for the knowledge sharing as well. And particularly for the audience which have no previous access to such information, then we can have training initiatives with the digital literacy. We can utilize outreach programs and the local partnership to share the knowledge. Sachendal, yeah, which is thank you in Tsilhqot'in language. Thank you very much.